20. Men's Me Too Stories, according to Reddit. Number 20. I was at a very crowded bar in downtown Minneapolis on St. Paddy's Day. I had a beer in my hand and was looking around for my brother-in-law. Some girl stuck her foot out and tripped me on purpose, spilt beer all over me, and fucked up... God damn it, Dolores. Some girl stuck her foot out and tripped me on purpose, spilt beer all over me, and fucked up my ankle. Not to mention everyone laughing at me because they thought that I was clumsy or drunk. I looked up at the girl and she was smiling. She said, "Sorry about that. I wanted your attention?" Offered to buy me another drink. People saw her do it, but no one said dick about it. I guess it's okay to assault men when you think they're cute. The whole experience is incredibly humiliating. This is like a fucked up story of a dirty bitch who, of course, is going to get away with whatever the hell she wants, but does it fit the criteria of the Me Too stories? I don't know. As we go up to number 19. I was 17, and I was working in a haunted house park. I hid in this passageway that supposedly was inaccessible to guests, but oftentimes guests would get confused and find their way into the passage. Here's hoping they don't find their way into any other passages. That's not cool. You can't. You need to treat this with a... Do I? Yes. When this happened, I would usually break character and explain that this wasn't an exit, and to turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely, and continue straight out. Usually people would turn around and it was no big deal. This one time, this drunken middle-aged woman, bruh, where is this going? Continued towards me after I asked her to turn around. She stood right in front of me, didn't say a word, smiled, and touched my dick. She turned around and left. At the time, I thought it was cool/funny to tell my friends about. If the genders were changed, though, I'm sure it would have played out a hell of a lot differently. My bing bong. My bing bing bong. Number 18. Probably not the answer you're looking for, but I was raped by my stepfather almost every night from ages 5. Jesus Christ, my eyes, man. Eyes were instantly burning looking at this shit, man. Come on, man. From the ages of 5 to 15. He was also physically abusive. My entire time in school, I would go to anyone, teachers, guidance counselors, pastors, youth group leaders, and inevitably someone would call me batshit crazy. Or inevitably someone would call my batshit crazy mother, who told people I was a compulsive liar, and the matter would be dropped. I didn't always mention the rape because I was deeply ashamed, but it was the 80s in a tiny southern town, and people already had a preconceived idea that we were trashy people because we were poor. I was a bastard, mixed race, and I suppose people just didn't want to deal with the situations that didn't have a cookie-cutter ending. Eventually, I gave up looking for help and decided this was God's punishment for not being a perfect Christian. What a bucket of shit, man. What a life. What a life some people are forced to try to pick up the pieces of. And how then can they do anything but accidentally fucking negatively impact other people's lives too, because they're a product of their upbringing. Jesus Christ. Number 17. I get it from both sides. Phrasing. Even though I'm straight as a board, I seem to trip people's gaydars up. When I'm at festivals and concerts, I get harassed by gay guys all the time. Well, you must be attractive and maybe more than just a little fit. I was out of my mind at a festival a month ago. Guys, I was giving you a taste of victim shaming just now. You know what I'm talking about? As if him being fit has anything to do with the way that people are being excessive in their aggressive. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jinx just assaulted my Streamlabs link. My Streamlabs is just saying hashtag me too. That's not okay, Kyle. But more importantly, she's currently the stream boss, having seized opportunity when she saw it. Wow, Jinx. Wow. You know, wow. Jesus says, Kyle, is the hurricane gonna hit you? Yes, and the only way that I can do anything about it is money, 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 money. I'm kidding. I'm in Florida, man. I'm totally out of the way of that. Maybe the tail will create some more rain. Well, we've been getting rain every day, nigga. What the hell are we supposed to do, really? the rain don't stop in Miami right now. I mean, Miami, I don't live there anymore. But in Central Florida, the rain don't stop till I walk in. Just kidding. It's been pretty bad. That's hitting, you know, the East Coast. Like, think of the middle of the U.S. It's gonna come in from the right side and just hit the middle of it. Usually the way hurricanes work is they scoop in from the bottom right, which goes all through fucking Florida, and we get the worst of it. But for once, it started out there to the right side. You know what I mean? We could look at some paths right now if y'all are interested. Somebody may find this video after and be pretty upset. Look, we'll look at hurricane stuff after. Let me continue with this list. Thank you, Jinx, for being wonderful, and you are now the stream boss. To reiterate number 17, I get it from both sides. Even though I'm straight as a board, I seem to trip people's gaydars up. When I'm at festivals and concerts, I get harassed by gay guys. Sorry. I guess I'm becoming a little, I'm kidding. I get harassed by gay guys all the time. I was out of my mind at a festival a month ago. Full on raving, going nuts. Then this dude walks up and puts his hand on my ass and starts trying to talk to me. Like, I'm sorry, dude, what? I'm in the middle of a mosh pit. Get your hand off my ass. Shut the fuck up and fucking push me already. Damn. My God, this is getting kind of hot. I'm about to have a conversation with you right now. I'm not about to have a conversation right now, even if I was gay. Also, women at bars love to touch my beard without permission. The last one was last weekend. Girls just walk up behind me and start caressing both of my cheeks with their hands. I swung around and loudly yelled, "What the fuck are you doing?" "Oh, I just wanted to feel your beard." "Oh, okay, so let me just walk up behind you and grab your tits because your body is open season for me. That's how it works, right?" "Of course not. It's different." The bartender, "Oh, come on, man. She was just messing around." "No, she was putting her hands on my face without my permission and scared the fuck out of me in the process. Had I done that to her, you'd be kicking me out without a second thought." I pushed the bartender to kick her out. There is no excuse for a stranger to walk up behind me and grab my face from both sides. Who the fuck does that? Women, dude, because they're entitled and they know that man, you know. It scared the piss out of me. Had I done that to a chick, I'd have been dragged out by all the dudes sitting at the bar and beaten. But when a chick does it to me, everyone laughs. I made the bartender realize I was fucking serious and that physical harassment is not something that, you know, should be laughed at, so he kicked her out. The double standards on harassment are ridiculous. I've been yelled at for tapping a girl's shoulder to get her attention, yet a girl can full on caress my face from behind and receive encouragement. Thank you again, stream boss Jinx. Jinx says, "You have no idea how long I've been waiting for my chance, Spider-Man." Sorry. Don't you see? Don't you see? We can realize our finest. Okay, what the fuck? Stop. Number 16. This is a serious list of seriousness. My God, somebody, I hope nobody is listening to this that's watching me for the first time and my unbearable, you know, incapable of being tolerated style. Okay, number 16. I can't wear a kilt while out drinking without multiple women trying to lift it up or stick their hands up it. Now I know why we have a Forgive me, I was clearing my nose here. Multiple hen parties, groping me for no reason. Sleeping on the sofa, drunk out of my mind. Women I share a house with. Tried getting my knob out and started playing with it while I was asleep. Someone says, I read that with a Scottish accent. That's pretty bad. Somebody said groundskeeper Willie for the win. It's funny that, you know, some people, you know, they affect an applicable Simpsons character to certain ethnicities and cultures. Which is why I guess some Indian guy is going to make his career off of being butthurt by Apu in The Simpsons. Shut the fuck up, man. You want to go down in history as that nigga that couldn't take a joke. That's what you can't do. You can't take a joke. You don't understand that there are ramifications that come with this caricature, you know? Nobody else in history has been, you know what I mean? How many movies can I watch in a year where the black guy is killed immediately and then not cry about it, you know? From the tops of the roofs of my Twitter accounts. I don't believe this. Hashtag me too, black guy in a horror movie. Not even black guy in a Spider-Man game, you know what I mean? I hope everything works out for you, Miles. I'm dead. Number 15. I forgot my throwaway account name, but whatever. This happened like 3 months ago. I was on vacation with my friends and was super drunk and high. So great. They wouldn't let me into the bars that I was so fucked up. No, it just says they wouldn't let me into the bars. I was so fucked up. Okay. I was sleeping back at an Airbnb that we were renting, and my gay friend came in and asked to sleep in the bed with me. Not enough beds. We had air mattresses. I said it was okay. He was a friend. We went to sleep and I woke up to him rubbing his ass on my dick to get it hard. I turned away from him, and he then asked to suck me off as he ripped open my button-fly jeans and yanked them down. I remember saying, no, no, no. But I was like petrified and just laid there. I stared at the ceiling for a while as it happened, then I stopped it, turned over and away from him. What made it worse was I feel like he was psychologically playing with me the rest of the vacation. He took my room. I slept on the couch. He'd make comments and be a dick to me. And I feel bad not telling anyone afterwards or kicking his ass out of the Airbnb. Because he could have done the same thing to my other friends. Oh my God. That is so not cool. Y'all really need to learn to trust the people that you're going to be drunk and then fall asleep around, or even be drunk around full stop, you know? I like to say that you need to have a friend on deck who's gonna be sober that you trust. Because that's disgusting, man. What kind of asshole hears no, 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 and is like, this is happening? But then again, you know, I tend to know a lot of gay men who have a fucking fetish. This is not an exaggeration. They have a fucking fetish for making it with straight men. The same way that many transgender male to female, you know, women are dying to get with a guy that wants a cisgendered female. Like, that's the fetish. They don't just want a guy, my dude. They want a guy that wants a cisgendered girl. Okay? That's their fetish. It's the same fucking thing that I see with a lot of gay men that are out here trying to make it with a straight dude. And maybe it's just some sort of challenge in their fucking head to be able to turn somebody that, you know, is previously heterosexual. But fuck me, man. It seems like some of them obviously will stop at nothing to realize their fucking fantasies, and it's despicable. It's disgusting. My God. Why, thank you, Ninetales. Here's hoping it will keep the people trying to deceive away. Keep the deception away. Number 14. When I was 19, I was sexually harassed and groped by my 23-year-old manager when I was working at a lottery kiosk. I was bent over, moving stuff around under the counter, and she walked up behind me, told me she had a dream about us having sex the night before, and then grabbed my ass. I froze. She laughed and went back to her desk. I didn't know what to do or say, so I just went on with my day. Hopefully, thank God, if you're in the workplace these days and this kind of shit happens, you know, it'll be caught on camera, and you can essentially, Oh, y'all out here throwing laptops at each other? What's going on? I think I have a laptop on my wish list that doesn't suck. So if you're looking for one, I'd recommend the one I have on the wish list, because, I mean, you know, it's pretty much similar to this. But it has Oh, wait, this has solid state too. Not bad. I don't know if it has a built-in, GPU, though. Nothing too fancy, but, you know, something to give it a little bit of power. Sorry, to return to what I was trying to say before. The hope is that if you're in a workplace and this kind of shit goes down, that you can be captured on camera, because at least the law will take it seriously. But again, because it's a plutocracy, my nigga, unless you got money to make the law bend to your, will, or to hire a lawyer to make the law bend to your will, even with that video, I mean, especially what with the double standard society imposes of women just, they're harmless. Let women do what they want. And then men, you'll genuinely be ostracized and ridiculed if you take issue with what should be this harmless, she just grabbed your ass, bro. You know what I mean? It's madness. So, what can you do? What can you do? But just stay the hell away from people. Ew, man. People? Ugh. Oh my God. Number 13. A girl at a party wanted to take me back to her room. I wasn't interested in her or sex at the moment, so I politely said that I wasn't interested. She proceeded to call me a pig in front of everyone, because she assumed that I would only have sex with skinny girls. She shouted at me for a couple of minutes and then left. My body, bitch. These are just getting amusing. Number 12. Drunken girl on a cruise ship grabbed my balls and squeezed so hard I fell to the floor in pain. God damn. Thank you for the cheer, Jinx. Here's hoping nobody... Wait, that was Ninetales. Sorry, I'm seeing Jinx's name as the stream boss, but that was Ninetales with the cheer. Thank you, Ninetales, and I hope nobody squeezes your ball so hard that you fall to the floor in pain. That's a great title for a song if you have a band. As I got up, I asked why she did that. The answer was, you don't deserve to have kids. Okay. He should have killed her. I'm kidding. Jinx, thank you for the cheer. What's with the face, Stripes? Stop making people feel inadequate for their lack of having that face. Anybody who wants to donate, just do it through Streamlabs. That money will go straight to me. And then in 5 days, we'll be back on YouTube. Believe in yourselves. Date Bayo. Here's hoping you're all staying safe for the upcoming hurricane. Because son of a bitch, it's gonna be fucking gnarly, dude. I mean, cue the Power Rangers, theme song. If you should have evacuated already, you're probably already out of there. if you were in a problem area. But I know the fear of God is in the people who are out there, because they're not used to having a hurricane ever. You know, Florida people get a hurricane so often that we sitting in a rocking chair, you know. Well, here comes another hurricane. Yes, they say that this one will be even more hurricane-ier than the last one. Sounds interesting there, Maud. Pass the remote there. What? Wait, are we watching TV out on the front porch in our rocking chairs? Yes, you know, we moved the TV out here so we could be on the porch and also be watching the TV at the same time now. Oh, these hurricanes are making me a little bit weary in the mind. Why don't you get on your knees and give me a sloppy top? You're so good at it. Oh, you know, I do enjoy giving you some sloppy top now. Just get the saliva all over the place. It's no problem. It's even less effort than sucking all the saliva back up. I tell you about howdy. Oh, you know, I enjoy that you want to do it while people could come by, you know, because, you know, that's how we get off. It's the thrill of exhibition. We're so old, what are they gonna do but whip out their cameras and try to get karma on Reddit? It's all about karma these days, you know, but I'm gonna have the best angle. Smile, I'm pulling out my camera phone. I love it when Michael says, Kyle, please. Okay, so Lexi, I appreciate this cheer. Jinx, I appreciate this cheer. I apologize for that runaway bit. It was funny to me. That's the problem. If you all understood that this whole me reading anything on a daily basis is like majority in service of me, you know, keeping myself happy enough to not, you know, want to become a supervillain or something, you know. Number 11. When I was 22 years old, I got fucking hammered at a bar one night. Last call. Then I got into a group cab and fell asleep. A tremendously fat chick woke me up, pulled me out of the cab at her stop, and I didn't realize it till I left the cab. She led me inside her place, laid me down on her bed, and stripped me. She did stuff to me until I was hard, then rode me till she busted. I woke up at 11, no idea where I was, next to a naked chick who was easily 300 pounds. I got dressed, got out, and walked 3 miles to get home. Everyone's reaction to this story is thinking I'm bragging about having sex and that I got hard, so I was into it. My reaction is, what if I had done this to a chick who hasn't felt betrayed by a boner before? I felt extremely violated, and she kept messaging me on Facebook for a long time after that too. Disgusting, dude. Disgusting. Ugh. Not even the chunky whale part, baby. I'm talking about just the violation, my dude. The double standard. Oh, your dick got hard, my dude. It's like some of the people who say shit like that don't know that, like, they could be restrained right now and a man could come and start sucking that dick, making direct eye contact with their, you know what I mean, a transgender man. Oh, you like me, honey? You want this sloppiness? Please, no. You're gonna get it and you're gonna love it. Somebody's trying to watch this and they're just like, look, I can't fucking do it. But first they're going to leave a comment and they're going to be all like, look, I came here because I was invested in the subject matter of this video. Yeah, man. I mean, people are, it's the way our bodies work. You can stimulate something, you know, whether your heart is in it or not. Okay. Sorry. We are animals. And people need to wake the fuck up. Number 10. I was at a friend's house for the weekend. His sister shows up and we kind of clicked. After a night of heavy drinking, she asked me to sleep in her bed with her. I remember making out with her and then falling asleep. I woke up completely naked and asked her how that happened. And she said she felt that I was still hard after dozing off. So she took it upon herself to have sex with me even though I was asleep. Or at least half asleep. I'm a very deep sleeper, especially when drunk. Okay. At that point, I had never had sex with anyone without a condom, so you can imagine my excitement when I found out that there wasn't one used with this girl that I had just met for the first time. What's worse was I ended up working with her briefly like a year or so after, and she decided to tell all the other girls at work that we had sex, which then basically made them want nothing to do with me. Great. Okay. Prelude, all I have to say is how disappointed I am in you, because you know what a bad life decision smells like, and that's it, my dude. Not to throw your ass under the bus, but you fucking wrote it, so I'm gonna read it. Little insight into my life. I gave my ex, my baby mama, another chance back in October. She was with her new boyfriend at the time. We had sex when she came over, and she has yet to tell him. You know, you're foolish for that, my dude. You're foolish for that. Why you getting involved with your ex-ho? That's 1 strike. Your baby mama ex-ho, that's 2 strikes. And she was with another dude at the time. So, you know, your ex has dropped you after she shit out a baby by you, my dude. And she fucking another man now. That's her man, and she fucking him. She's sucking that dude dick and riding his fucking cock when he wanted, bending her over and making her his fucking outlet. And you're just like, I want some of that too. What? Look, I don't like the idea of judging people who, you know, have multiple partners or are in polyamorous relationships or whatever the hell you want to call it. But come on, man. Come on, man. You should know better. You should know better than to get mixed up on that. Dude. Why is Ninetails asking, who do you main? To torture? Oh, torture's talking about Overwatch. What a can of worms to get involved in a little bit late. But I wish you the best. Have a good time before it stops being fun. Oh boy. Number 9. Thank you for the cheer, Ninetails. I was at a gay pride parade supporting a friend who was scared to go, and I got groped like 5 times, and then I decided to leave. They are a bit enthusiastic at a gay pride parade, but I don't know what you're expecting going to a gay pride parade, you know? I'm not saying that excuses the behavior at any gay pride parades, but it is a very celebratory, fun time, you know what I mean? And yes, getting touched without consent isn't fun for everybody, but different strokes for different folks, different crowds at different venues. If y'all going to a place where basically, you know what I mean, where basically most people in attendance going to be tripping balls, best believe it's not going to be the most like lawful fucking venue that you've been to. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Nobody's going to be running around like making sure people have all their clothes on, or you know what I mean? Here's we going. Here is how we going. We going up at number 8. I was at a beach when an older man grabbed my ass. I told him to stop and he grabbed my crotch. I pushed him away. I was too scared to call the police. I blamed myself for a little while. Jesus Christ. This old man was gonna fucking have his way with you. And you're just like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, man. That's scary as hell. Number 7. I passed out drunk during college with my friends, and they moved me to a bed in another room. They moved me to a bed in another room so they could keep an eye on me. At some point, a random girl who was drinking in the room made out with me while I was totally unconscious. I only found out later when people were laughing and telling me. So imagine you as a female are going to try to make out with a dude who is essentially unconscious. What are you into? What are you into? What the hell did Jesus link to? Y'all out here linking in the damn... Let me, Shit, I should be making money tonight. I love you guys, but we gotta get shit done. That's an old screen grab, okay? That shit's not funny, alright? Even though that's probably Jesus' face when he listened to half of these stories. He's like, I approve. I approve of that story. Number 6. When I was in my early 20s, every now and then, an older heavyset lady would walk into the bar my friends and I would frequent. She would wait for younger guys to get wasted and try to stick her fingers in our mouths, amongst other weird stuff. One day, she was sitting at the bar crying hysterically that she lost her job. Oh no, you trying to stick your fingers in people's mouths? So I heard that she sat on a guy's lap at work earlier, and he told HR. Later that week, security escorted her out. Ooh. Someone said good for him, but that didn't help me having old lady hands in my throat every Twisted Tea Tuesday. Ill. 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 There must be nothing sadder than being an unattractive woman at work, having to watch all of your more attractive coworkers and bigger titty coworkers get all the positive and, you know, flirty attention from their fellow coworkers, whereas you know, it's kind of just like a, yeah, whatever. It's not funny, but maybe there's a little bit of balance considering how scary some of these women can be, you know. Jesus Christ. Okay, it's scary. Number 5. Was going out with some friends from work, went out early and had to wait for them. I sat down at a table, one guy and 2 women, and we started talking, and after around 20 to 30 minutes, the guy and one of the women excused themselves and left. So I was sitting there with this woman, and she was sending very clear signals, like overtly sexual. I told her, I have a girlfriend. And she just started screaming that I had put something in her drink. I got thrown out and she got to stay. I had to talk with the police. I got banned from that place on top of it. They never bothered looking into if anyone had actually put something in her drink. It was just assumed that I was guilty. And that's the way double standards work. Ooh, you're such a fucking hoe. I love it. Except I don't. Sorry. Number 4. A little late to the party, right? Well, this happened last weekend, and I'm still a bit livid. I went to tailgate the then sports event with some of my friends. All is good. I went to a bar after said sports event, and I'm sitting there with few friends when I feel a hand creeping up my leg from my left. All of my friends are right on my right side, so I turn, and it's some random girl that I've never seen trying to army crawl her hands to get downstairs, to get to my downstairs mix-up. It gets much worse. I move her hand away, and she giggles. Her sister runs up and apologizes, saying, she thinks you're cute. That's nice. Don't grab my shit. Her sister and I talk. I move away, and my friends start talking to both of them. Nice guy, but tends to talk a lot when drunk. 15 minutes later, bartender comes around, pulls my friend to the side, and said that the girls told him he touched them. This didn't happen. He's about to get kicked out, so I asked the girl what the hell happened, and she says, well, you could have just talked to me and nothing would have happened. Yeah. Let me say this very, very simply, okay? Let me say this very simply. There aren't a lot of motherfuckers out there that power trip. You know, it's like a very unique bug that captures people. You got to be a basic motherfucker to just be desperate for power. You know, power corrupts when you get it, you know, but if you have enough of it in enough doses and in the right scenarios, it's not the type of thing that you're just going to want to abuse and you're going to go crazy for, and you're going to need more of it. You know, you're not going to be tripping, my nigga. So here's a very short list of niggas who out here power tripping. You got your teachers who, you know, maybe they've just had a life of being bullied and being ugly and being irrelevant and maybe having a mind that's being wasted. Maybe they got somebody in their life that's tolerating them enough to stay with them, but doesn't really like love them. Or, you all right here? My fucking, the YouTube multi-downloader needs to be updated. Does it, Tamper Monkey? Why don't you just take it down a fucking notch? Blazing fucking pop-ups in the middle of my little rant very quickly. Again, teachers, you know, your cops, people who basically just need someone to listen to them and to take them seriously and to respect their authority, to quote fucking South Park, because they don't have that validation in other portions of their life, and they're out here trying to fill a hole that perhaps daddy left in their lives. So now, you know, other people got to pay for that shit, right? But here's the comedy of what I'm saying. A lot of women out here fighting for equality, quote unquote, you know what I mean? And it's only amusing because they just want more, you know? They don't really want equality, because equality would mean that they would be treated the same way as a man would be treated in many situations. And hilariously, nigga, as far as I'm concerned, equality is equality. What does that mean? If you out here grabbing somebody and they grab you back, fuck you, bitch. You got what you got. If you out here assaulting people and they assault you back, bitch, you got what you got. I'm not saying that it's all right. I'm saying that's what equality would be. And equality in this scenario wouldn't be, oh, you could walk up to the bartender and say, he touched me. And have some motherfucker snap to attention and listen to you and be trying to throw a nigga out. Because if a dude was like, this girl just grabbed my ass, the bartender would shrug and be like, and what you trying to get some drinks for both of y'all? It's a double standard. And the same girls who would fight for equality would crumble, wither, and die if they lost the power that they have in being able to march up to the fucking bartender and go, he touched me, even though it didn't fucking happen, because they know what the world works like and how it bends to their whim. And then she can proudly go back and let this little motherfucker know, well, if you had just talked to me, then none of this would fucking happen. What the fuck? What the fuck? And I feel like, of course, the sad thing here is how do you not have your experience fucked in a way where you don't even want to go out again? Okay? You know, you go to a bar and you have an experience like that, you're just like, well, fuck this, you know? And she is effectively ruining. I can't do it. Some people are stronger than me and they're willing to keep giving things a try, even after the depths of human cruelty are exposed. Oh, man, couldn't be me, man. I guess it takes a bigger man than me. It's some pretty sad stuff. Number 3, I went out with a girl. She drove us. She told me either I go inside her apartment and let her blow me or I walk home. It was like 10 degrees Fahrenheit and I wasn't dressed for it. And I was about 10 miles from home. So I walked. Holy shit. What a dirty hoe. What a rapist of a slut. You holding this nigga ransom. Jesus, shut up. You're always making comments like that, and I get it that you're an edgelord like jokey douche, but fuck this hoe, dude. Fuck this hoe. And like I said, you know, I'm a really aware motherfucker. Maybe this is Reddit. Maybe this is just a story that this nigga spun for karma. But the bottom line is something similar, if not identical, has happened before, is probably happening right now, and will probably happen in the future. And the sick part about it is that this bitch think it's okay. These hoes think it's okay. Jesus, it's not about fucking fear of an STD. It's about the principle of the fucking thing. You're dealing with a hoe who is fucking crazy enough to drive you out and then pretty much hold you having to walk hostage, right? You know what I mean? That's the threat here. Oh, it's cold outside. You know, this nigga could catch his death out there, straight up. He could catch his death out there. And that's what she's threatening him with. That's the disgusting portion of this, my dude. You're looking at totally the wrong thing. That's not just the fear. Oh, I don't want to get an STD from a chick that would do like this. You don't want to mix up with a dumb hoe who would do some shit like this. Because, Jesus, maybe you have had a very easy life as it pertains to the women that you deal with. But one fucking hoe can ruin your life. And she don't even need to be a real part of your life. She can ruin your life as she passes by. She can do a drive-by life ruining. Because that's the amount of weight that women are given in our society. And unless you got the fucking money to throw a fucking lawyer at that bitch, my dude, do you get what I'm saying? To throw a lawyer at the legal system to basically prove that you're innocent, because you will be treated as guilty until it's proven otherwise. You need to avoid hoes like this. This isn't even like it's not just she's a scumbag, disgusting bitch that is trying to get something out of you and trying to force her way to, she's trying to, like, you know, it's not blackmail specifically, but it's fucking bad. And you don't want to mix up with a person that's unhinged like that. You immediately want to separate yourself and get the fuck out of there. Just get out of there. Walk away from a bitch like that. You don't want nothing to do with her, you know? Because if you show her that you can be manipulated by her one time, then she's going to be under the impression that she can do it again. She'll find other ways to get you. She'll find other ways to get involved in your life. Maybe she'll wait until you mix it up with another fucking female and slide in there. You know, maybe she got you on tape with her sucking that dick, and she's going to show it to her and prove that, you know, oh, no, this happened just the other day. That's my man. You know what I mean? Bruh. Oh, boy. Jesus said, oh, like you said, tape the consent about the situation, man. Why? Why get mixed up? If Jesus, I'm going to say it to you like this. If you would get mixed up with a hoe like this, you are fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Because experience is not something that you should I want to say base the things in your life around. Some things you need to look around at the world that you inhabit and allow those experiences of other people to mold and influence your decisions so that you make educated decisions, as opposed to just living your life, nigga, because whatever, we only live once, YOLO. You know what I mean? There's prank videos that you could be watching right now if that's the way you're gonna live your life. But I'm gonna reiterate, my dude, that you need to be fucking careful with some of these crazy assholes that you deal with, because they have the power to verbally say some shit and throw your ass in fucking jail, my dude. Take it from a nigga who knows what he's talking about. That's all I'm saying, my dude. That's all I'm saying. Jokes are all well and good. Do you know what I mean? But don't mix up with crazy. And once you see that this bitch is crazy and it's not just a joke, she's not just being ironic, you need to get the fuck away from her. Girls, this applies to you and niggas at the same time. Don't end up in a situation with a dude where, oh, we've been together so long and, oh, you know, we have such a history, or some stupid shit like that where you're excusing abuse or manipulation or power trips or assault, you name it. Don't make excuses. Get away from crazy people, because they're taking parts of your life that you can't get back. And to be honest, and I don't mean to say that this is your situation, Jesus, but you want to know some people who deal with shit that's not right in their life? You want to know who deals with injustice? It's typically two categories of people. The first category are people who are broke or powerless to do anything to stop it. You know, and the other category is people that hate themselves. Of course there's you know, of course there's I want to say people in both categories. This is an overlapping Venn diagram, of course. So you can also hate yourself and be powerless or moneyless or be in a position where you can't do anything about it. But those people who put up with these things in a relationship, it's because they typically don't have a sense of worth. They feel, oh, what am I going to do? Start over? You know, I'm not worth it, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this person can just do this thing because at least I'm of use to them. And that gives me validation and reason to keep doing what I do. And at least a small thing to look forward to, because that's the closest I come to feeling alive. It's the closest to my existence feeling like a life. Okay? Get the fuck away from crazy women. Jokes are jokes. You know what I mean? But get the fuck away from crazy women. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Lexi says, I had a friend who tried with my husband. We were drinking at a Labor Day party. The chick had the nerve to say if my husband didn't let her blow him, she would tell me that he raped her. The joke was on her. I was literally standing 2 feet behind her. Some girls play hardball, nigga. And you'll never know what it's like until it's fucking too late if you don't prepare yourself. If you don't get educated on the, you know, and again, you don't need to get like super duper educated. There's no fucking things that or cases that you need to study. It's just like train your eyeballs, motherfucker. Train your mind's eye to be like, wait a minute, no. I think it's time to go. I think it's time to go, you know. It's not as simple as, oh, just take the blowjob. You know what I mean? Because who has the power when you allow yourself to be manipulated? Are you a man, Jesus? Are you a man? Or is this bitch putting her foot on your fucking dick? You know what I mean? She should dye her hair pink and let you know what time it is, baby. How about that? How about that? Don't deal with anything longer than you have to deal with it. That's all I'm saying. Number 2, I was a bouncer growing up, right? Every single night my junk would get grabbed. Grabbing my junk. How you going around my junk? Occasionally we would have a girl try to work the zipper down on my pants. Piles of unwarranted kisses. Contrary to popular belief, I was not thrilled. I had a solid girlfriend at the time and I found this shit scummy. Ugh. Well, at least they, well, no, you're a bouncer, so it's implied that they could be trying to just get in good with you, you know? You know how it is. More than a feeling, more than a feeling. Number 1, I went on a camping trip during college and was raped by a girl. I woke up as she was blowing me and I realized that what was going on as she was about to mount me. So I threw her off, puked and kicked her out of my tent. I hope you aimed that puke at her, my dude. Come on. We had no communication prior to this. When I told others about it, all I got was a laugh and yeah, she does that. Ew. Ew. I went to campus police and was highly recommended that I drop it as they laughed about it. I didn't want to be made fun of as the guy who was raped by a girl and all the jokes that would come. It's lists like that, you know. For those of you old enough to remember a game based on Lord of the Rings. I guess I'm just an old fucking man, huh? So I don't know if you guys know about this Article 13 shit where they banned, you know, a considerable amount of, not banned, well, you know, laws have been, look, what a sad fucking story over there, baby. Look into Article 13 if you don't give a damn. If you're vaguely interested in, you don't want to sift through no bullshit, look up some YouTuber fuck talking about it. It's a shame, man. We are inching ever closer to an internet that is owned, you know, very, very, very censored. And did you see that oh my god, did you see that wait a minute, shouldn't there be a filter for that kind of stuff? Not safe for work filter over. There you're trying to get me in trouble. Yes, I heard about an Animal Crossing for Switch. I just woke up. And I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Because, yeah, we expecting a Pokemon game next year. And fucking bizarrely enough, we haven't seen shit of it. But an Animal Crossing game, that's the only thing that could have gotten me giving a shit. And my dusty Nintendo Switch that's sitting behind my monitor right now, you know, I'm going to be able to dust that off and get some use out of it, my dude. Yes. Next year, though. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. I want to thank my incredible sponsors. I want to thank my hardcore patrons. And I just want to let you all know that I love you in ways that you guys can't imagine. Seriously, I want you in my life, you know? And all you have to do to get daily doses of me is send me a message that says, Kyle, I want to lick it, you know? That's it. Just say, wow, just say that. My God, no YouTuber says that. You probably get in trouble. But because I'm so close to you guys. But not close in like a non-consensual type of way. It's got to be what you want. Zoop, you know what I mean? All about you guys being bong. JMD Nelson says, I wonder if Kyle will play Red Dead Redemption 2. If I got the money to do so, baby. I have no shame in admitting it. I cried at the end of Spider-Man 4. I'm so glad I didn't play that on stream. I'm so glad that I wasn't trying to crack jokes or be entertaining. I just enjoyed it and experienced it towards the end, and it fucked me up. The ramp up in that game was totally intense. Not going to spoil anything for anybody who wishes to play it, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I feel like it was masterfully crafted and flawlessly executed, and that the only portion of that game that I really did not like was the Mary Jane portions. Also, I made a meme today. Let me show you that meme for anybody who understands it. If you were watching me play Detroit Become Human, you should understand it. Here's the meme I made. It's basically just Mary Jane photoshopped onto Connor's body, and the two choices that say put self in danger, and then you can unlock the option to put self in more danger. Yes. Yes, dude. You see it. Maybe I should make that a little bit bigger. Open image in a new tab. There you go. There you go. That's my meme. People seem to like it. Bruh. But whatever. The problem is, oh yeah, my name is Mary Jane. I'm the nuisance sent by Cyberlife. The problem with Mary Jane in this game is there's far too much of it. I think I wrote what I meant pretty astutely. There's a line that some guy says, there's a line that says, do you know why we broke up, Peter? Because you always think I need saving. This bitch is literally throwing herself in situations with armed guards, like habitually. She habitually endangering her own fucking life to the point where you can't play the game and not hate this bitch, you know? Forced stealth? Is this Assassin's Creed, my nigga? We doing a, and people are like, oh, it's nice to have things to break up the high impact hardcore, you know, web swinging and fucking, you know, fighting and shit like that. Somebody I think said God, what did they say? They were basically saying how they don't mind it, you know? My response to this was, It's the forced stealth that kills me. I enjoyed this game more than any other in nearly a decade. I want to kick ass as Spider-Man, not creep around avoiding knocking over shit. Not once, twice, thrice, or even 4 times was enough. There are 5 Mary Jane sections. When you ice that motherfucking cake with the 3 fucking Miles Morales portions as they set up, you know, future Spider-Man, you know what I mean? It's a bit much. It's a bit much. I said, hilariously, with the easily triggered climate these days, you can barely even mention it without getting a Ghostbusters response. And hopefully, you know, you understand what the fuck I mean when I say that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So yeah, I mean, the only games that I'm looking forward to in the future, of course, are, I guess, Red Dead, you know, because I know it's going to be great. CD Projekt Red's fucking Cyberpunk, but that's going to be a while. Anthem's the type of game where I don't expect much of it, but I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna see where it goes. It'll be funny. I'm definitely invested in the Pokemon 2019 and this Animal Crossing that's coming up. Apparently there's a new Katamari Damacy that I didn't get to watch the trailer of, so we will see that, you know. JMD says, you guess Red Dead? Yeah, man, because to be completely honest with you, it's not one of my favorite franchises, and I can't pretend as it pertains to that. I know that it will be an interesting experience, but to be honest, I know that I doubt I'll enjoy it as much as I might like a Last of Us when that comes out, you know? So again, to reiterate my list, because somehow I forgot about Last of Us, I'm going to put CD Projekt Red Cyberpunk at the top. I'm going to put Death Stranding right under that at a narrow second. I'm super invested in a new fucking Spider-Man game whenever they get around to making another one. Maybe they'll even make some kind of Avengers project, because I remember Crystal Dynamics, the niggas who made the last Batman games, they were supposed to be working on an Avengers game, and they announced that like years ago. But they announced it like way back before Thanos was really getting into gear in the MCU movie. So I think the interesting part would be when they would place that. Like, when would it take place? You know? I guess I give a shit about Red Dead, you know. Man, Death Stranding I'm really trying to play, though. I'm really trying to play Death Stranding. Oh, Fallout 76. Obsidian Jacob, you're so right. That's already been pre-ordered, as terrible as that is. Fallout 76 I'm so interested in, it's pre-ordered. And you want to know? You want to know why I'm so interested in that game? I'm getting like all stuffy just like thinking about it. I expect that game to fall apart. Not exactly to be a piece of crap, but to just not function properly. And no more profound will it be than when it first comes out. And you know, with my voice, I'm definitely going to be on mic chat, being that dude, like, you know, out in the forest, you know, with my banjo music on a soundboard. What are you mother lickers doing in my forest? And all this bullshit, man. Just wait. It's gonna be fucking stupid. That's gonna be really stupid. You know, Last of Us, Fallout 76, Death Stranding. Isn't Death Stranding gonna be on PS4 exclusive? That's fucked up, dude. I remember when them Xbox fuckboys thought it wasn't a big deal. Last of Us, man, whatever. Spider-Man, who cares? God of War, lame. Fucking Death Stranding. Bro, I couldn't believe how good Spider-Man was. That was an explosive fucking title. It was an explosive fucking title. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's hoping you all had a sexy day and everything made sense. I'm gonna try to clear my nose without, you know, getting a fucking contamination. I'm working on a song, and because I'm the type of guy that never finishes anything, I want you to choose. I can't put this on fucking YouTube, so I have to end the YouTube video now, and I'll just ask the people on the stream. Sorry, YouTubers. Bing bong. Bye. Love you.